Hello. So recently, this game, Brotato, got itself a DLC called Abyssal Terrors. So I wanted to, well, let's call it start playing it, because I have played it before, but now there's this DLC that I want to play as well. The last time I played this game was like half a year ago, so it's fine. I'm not gonna be remembering a whole lot of stuff. Now you might see here that I have completed the game with Cyborg or whatever on Danger 2. That's because I actually recorded it already once, but something wasn't right and I had to, do it again. So that's why I'm doing it right now. So without further ado, let me just get a random character because it's gonna be the start of the series. Well, because I'm gonna... Okay, Sailor, that's cool. That's a new character too. Anyways, so yeah, we're playing this game and I might play it again a bunch of times, let's call it. So yeah, and now, Sailor, what does it do? Plus 200 damage with naval weapons against cursed enemies. Cursed enemies? Oh, I mean, I know, but yeah. Plus 25 curse, minus 25% damage. You can only equip tier 2 weapons or above. Dodge is capped at 20% harvesting. Modifications are reduced by 100%. And we can choose a weapon to him. All of these weapons are new, so I might as well read them through. Anchor, you deal damage and some purple damage as well. Crit is a little bad cooldown and knockback and some stuff here as well. Plus 30 damage against and targets above 80% with some purple damage as well. Well, I would assume if these are naval stuff, this is naval stuff, and our character is a sailor, and he has plus 25 curse, I assume this eye is a curse, right? So we have 15% more damage off of curse. Who knows? And here is this type of damage, which is gonna be... Cooldown is reset when you pick up a material. Now that's a good one, Blunderbuss. We will take this one. I will go Danger 5, because it's the hardest one and we're gonna be playing this game a lot anyways, so yeah. And I'm gonna be explaining things as we go through them. Let's go. So here we are, wave 1, and essentially what we do is we get stuff. We fight here, and we will also, profit off of these guys the most. These wave things. Yeah. And here we have completed it. We have found a chest, which is gonna give us an item, and this is a scared sausage. Attacks have a 25% chance to deal burning damage. That is a fine item, I'll take it. I sure will. And now, whenever we collect a specific amount of collectibles in the game, which is the green things right up here with the level and HP bar, we will level up. Each level up we can get 4 different upgrades, such as reflexes, hands, skull, or legs in this case, and each one gives us a different thing. Now, since attack speed is given by materials, because we pick them up and we get the blunderbuss to work again, I will take speed probably, because we don't need engineering. That's specifically for characters like the mechanic or the cyborg. So it's not needed. Harvesting, we cannot even get it because it said modifications on harvesting minus 100%, meaning we cannot interfere with our stat called harvesting, which is essentially, I don't even need to read it out for you because we are not going to be using it in this episode, so it's fine. Let's go speed then, that's the only good answer here. Torch and scissors, those are not naval weapons and we want to go for them, right? I'd assume. Again, bat doesn't destroy our harvesting, so we can just go for the 2% lifesteal, which is pretty self-explanatory in what it does. It has a now every single shot, we have a 2% chance to steal life. 1 point of it anyways. But you get my point, right? So, let's go with it. And we can reroll the shop infinite times for a specific amount of damage. Health, materials, which is coins or money. Nothing here is cool. Maybe the weird ghost. No, because we don't even have HP regeneration in the traditional sense. So we can go Corrupted Shard. That's the only thing I'm willing to take here. Let's go reroll. Both of these seem useless. I will go for more trees spawn. I will say what they do in a bit, in a second. I will explain these stats here as well whenever we get to them. I just want to say that Curse basically makes it so that we have a better chance of getting harder enemies as well as getting better items too. So it's cool. It doesn't really, you know... it gives us pluses and minuses at the same time. Let's go wave 2. By the way, here is a thing, as in wave 11, 14 and 18 will have mini bosses that we'll have to fight. But we will, you know, catch that whenever it happens. So let's go. In wave 2, basically we just have to always survive a certain amount of time, no matter the, you know, thing it is. But what I want to point out here is that the trees spawning here do have a chance of giving us special items, which are these chests. Here we have a limited amount of dodge, a very much more limited amount. We could go for ranged damage because that's what our things benefit off of. So let's go with this. Blunderbuss, even more damage. Nice. Lifesteal, elemental damage, that's fine, although I don't know if I want to take it. I think I want to get an item. Oh, Blunderbuss, that's good because, you know, but we are not going to be able to afford that right now. Max HP for damage. 1% damage is not such a big a deal. It just lowers the damage we deal by 1%, obviously. Let's take it and reroll once, because we don't want to have anything else. Bat again, I don't think it's gonna be that useful, because for the money I'd get something better, maybe. Let's go next round. So this is what the whole, you know, game is about, kind of. By the way, with the Blunderbuss, you can see that if I'm not constantly getting materials, I'm not gonna be shooting. But that also means that whenever I have materials, I shoot like a minigun. Or my weapon is a minigun. Obviously there is a short cooldown, but it's a very short one, meaning it's a good one. Go HP regeneration, because that's gonna be regenerating what? 1 health every 5 seconds, I believe? I think so. Attack speed might be useful now, I believe. Plus it's a level 2 upgrade, meaning it has, let's call it double the potential, essentially, giving us even more attack speed in this case. So let's take it, because at some point we will have to not only use the cooldown reset of this weapon, so let's take this, as well as the damage plus curse. That's a good one. The curse is, in most scenarios with this guy anyways, pretty helpful, because we deal more damage to these enemies, which is very fine. Anchor, I might as well go for it, maybe? Who knows? Yeah, because it's gonna be a, you know, a thing, like a backup weapon. Yeah, let's take it. Let's take Alien Tongue. Plus 30% pickup range, you can probably tell what it does. Essentially, I can pick stuff up from farther away, which is very good, essentially. Let's go next wave. Also, I locked the plant and other stuff to, you know, keep it for the next wave, because the shop rerolls by default. So, each round, if we don't lock stuff in it. So, I locked stuff up, so it's not gonna get rerolled as other things would. Now, you can see I'm having some problems dealing damage because of the crazy cooldowns on the blunderbusses, but it's fine because, yeah, whenever we get into that sweet spot of a thing, it's very fine. We could take armor, but it's not really useful right now. Let's just take ranged damage. Ranged damage is always nice. Piercing damage minus 20%. Do we wanna pierce through one more target? It's gonna do practically nothing to it. Is it? Because it also already pierces double. We're just gonna lose a lot more. There's gonna be a lot more damage fall off each time we penetrate through an enemy. This is not gonna be fine because we cannot afford the alien tongue, but let's get it. I'll also take the plant because more regeneration. Ghost flint too, that's cursed. You can tell it. You can tell because of the background of the weapon being kind of like a, you know, like a flame, like a what's it, purple flame. So we can tell that by that. We're not gonna be taking it because it's you know what? It's a ethereal instead of naval, so it's not that good. Blunderbuss, we will take it again. We need it essentially, and let us go for it. Next wave. So now we have a what's it called, an anchor. It will help us. It not might. It will definitely help us a bunch. It's very essentially what it does is it just attacks in a swinging motion, but since it attacks normally, it'll deal much more damage overall whenever we do not have any materials on hand for us to, you know, lower the cooldowns of the other things. Ow. You can see, I mean, okay, I might change it in the next episode, but essentially, speed, we're going for speed. You cannot right now, you have no way of seeing. I'll lock the broken mouth. More max HP is very nice for us. Anyways, you cannot see right now if I'm losing a lot of health. That might be a problem, and as in definitely is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it at all. It is a very bad problem. But right now, you don't really need to know it, because we're definitely going to win, so no problems here. So you can see whenever I walk into the material pile, or just in any kind of material space, it is very... the space is getting a lot clearer each time I do that, because, well, the more materials near me, the more shots I can actually fire, meaning more damage, and more damage is overall just more fun, even. Let's reroll. You can reroll level ups, because we can maybe get a level 2 stuff. HP regeneration might be useful, but if we have damage, we won't need to regenerate health. Range, well, you can tell what it does, but it is gonna be very nice for us, yep. Because the normal range for this weapon anyways is 325 units, and with 50 range it's gonna be increased by 50, which is a very good amount. Let's take everything here, we can afford that. Go corrupted shard probably. The trident, I really don't like them, so let's not take that. Double barrel shotgun. We don't want it because it isn't a naval weapon, meaning it won't deal as much damage as anything else we're rocking here. Go corrupted shard, and that's fine. Black flag. Assassin's Creed Black Flag reference maybe here? Anyways, +1 material when you kill a cursed enemy. +10% enemies, +10% enemy health, and damage, +5 curse. That's a good thing. I really like it. We're gonna net a lot more money, plus there's gonna be more enemies, which also increases our money gain quite a lot. I won't take, maybe we'll take the weird ghost, who knows. Every 1.3 seconds we regenerate 1 point of health. Maybe we won't take the weird ghost, nah. Let's reroll, take alien tongue, it's a very nice one. Now here, I know wheat does increase our ranged damage, although I don't quite like it, because even though it does that, we are not gonna be overpaying for that little ranged damage, sorry. So let's just go next round. And here, On wave 7, nothing really remarkable happens, although, you know, everything can happen anytime, so that's not a valid, you know, thing to say. But with, you know, the black flag, it's gonna be much easier to secure materials for me to use my blunderbusses. Because right now, as you can see, some enemies do drop materials, but not every single one of them. Since there is a chance of doing that, not a definite, you know, definite guarantee of that happening. There isn't one. And that's why I would like to not have to rely on chance. Even more alien tongs. That's very nice because the more pickup range, the more materials we can pick up. Essentially, the more we can fire of projectiles, you know? Cursed Insanity. 9% crit chance with -1% damage, and 1 curse given to us. That's cool. Because normally it does -3% damage and +6% crit chance, but this is a very good upgrade to it. Dodge or Harvesting. Harvesting we cannot do anything with. I might as well reroll so we can get maybe... Lifesteal would be cool. Let's take it, shall we? Shuriken, that's cursed again, I don't want it. Materials are gonna be huge, let's take it. Speed and Engineering won't be fun. Engineering, again, won't be fun with the pencil. Maybe we'll take a reroll. I think I'd just take the Blunderbuss and Anchor, but since we have to choose between them, I will lock... Maybe I won't lock Coffee. We will lock Coffee in, yeah, definitely. With the Anchor going into our inventory, since 4 Blunderbusses don't do much until we get a lot of materials, and 2 Anchors are gonna be a much easier and better way of, you know, constantly dealing, you know, damage passively, which is constantly. So yeah. Now we just have to keep our, you know, eyes on the money, since we cannot lose possession of the materials. If we do that, what we're gonna end up with is no materials and no cooldown, and actually cooldowns with blunderbusses, which is gonna lead to our inevitable doom. By the way, the you know, game ends at wave 20, but we can continue it afterwards. This is a good one. Plus 10 damage percent whenever an enemy is above 75% health. Plus, as you can see, we are dealing about as much damage with the blunderbusses anyways as an enemy has health. So this is gonna be a good one. Attack speed is not really useful. Let's get ranged damage. That's a good one. Bean Teacher. Plus 50% XP gain. That's a pretty good one. With -2 lifesteal. We will take that. XP gain, well, we just gain XP faster, so it's very, very nice. I will, in fact, you know, run for it. Go Blunderbuss, and we can still get the coffee too. That's fine. Reroll. Anchor. See... If we have 2 right now, as I have it, weapons 6 on 6, meaning I can hold 6 weapons only at a time, I can combine 2 of my level 2 anchors to have them be a level 3 anchor whenever they're combined. And that's pretty good. Obviously it is. And with this, what I can essentially say is whenever we buy this one, we're gonna have 1 level 3 anchor, which is gonna be, again, pretty nice. Turret spawns a turret, obviously, somewhere on the map, where it shoots with a base damage of 10 plus 80% of our engineering stat. As I said before, engineering is not really for us. Let's take the boxing glove just for the damage on the anchor as well as knockback for anything else. I don't know if maybe knockback. The other things can't get knocked back. Who knows? Can I actually get to my stats, please? I can't. Wait, I can just. Oh, I cannot show it. Okay, I see. Okay, let's go wave 9 then, shall we? Let's go. So with this, oh my god, these are big ass enemies. And as I can see, they spawn eggs, and eggs in the original games, anyways. What they do is, in a like 10 seconds or so, they spawn a bigger, tougher, and overall harder enemy in some seconds. So I have to exterminate them before they do that. As you can see here, an egg dude kind of got out. But yeah. So that's how it is. Obviously, you could have seen there at the start, there is quite a bunch, a plethora, you could say, of playable characters too. I'm not really, you know. Let's just take, maybe, I'd like to get range, or lifesteal is also pretty fine. Range, yeah. Speed is also fine, maybe go luck. Luck obviously increases RNG based stuff. For example, we have a chance of getting a blue item over a gray item in the shop. So let's take it maybe, yeah. Take both of these items, and you can see now we got a level 3 anchor, that's fine. Another level 3 anchor, which could help us, but this is better. Loot. What does it do? Well, what it does is, whenever we hit an enemy, they're gonna be, you know, debuffed, so they take 10% more damage for 3 seconds, at a maximum of 50. That's a good one. That's why I would like, maybe, to... do I want to sell one anchor? No, I don't. Or do I? 10% increase. Maybe no. Just buy the anchor. We don't want to have minus 5% enemies. That's gonna just, you know, make it so that we have less stuff overall. Blunderbuss, so we have a level 3 blunderbuss now. Essentially, it has I believe a bit more range to it, a bit more knockback, and a bunch more damage, which is very, very helpful. Bait. Special enemies appear at the beginning of the wave, of the next wave that we have, and plus 8% damage. That's also a good one, let's take it. But there's an anchor too, so we will lock it. Blunderbuss again, we want to take it. Next one, melee crit chance. Yeah, we'll take this too. So yeah, I don't actually remember what I was saying a second ago. But what I can tell you about is that you could have, oh my god, you could have probably seen that, I mean, you can see it right now. Well, that doesn't bode well, does it? You know what, let's go again with the same character. Let's do maybe anchor instead this time, shall we? I'm not just gonna stop the game, as in like, not stop playing before we end the run, because I wanna end the run. Anyways, so let me continue. Well, let's maybe not continue right now what I was saying, because right now we have a game to play, as in collect stuff. So now maybe we'll only focus on one type of damage, which is melee damage. Let's go for it. Already a cursed item, which is a whistle. Harpoon gun, too. Slows enemies in a radius around the projectile. It deals 5 damage. Pierces 3. Range 300 to 800? What does that even mean, I wonder? Let's not get that. A whistle. Chance for loot aliens to appear more often, with plus 10% movement speed for them. And Tukers. That's a very nice one, sure. As well as the pickup range, that's cool too. Let's go. Loot aliens are essentially aliens, well, with a loot, as in carrying loot. They are pretty rare, but having them spawn 78% more often, that's a very nice one. Very nice upgrade anyways. So yeah, with this, we're set, as in set to go. It's a very nice one. Let's go maybe... range kind of doesn't matter for weapons that are melee, so maybe not take that. Let's take heart. Why? Because more health overall is gonna be very helpful for us. Gummy Berserker, no. 5% attack speed is a very low one for -1 armor. Because if we go into debt with armor, what's gonna happen is we take more damage than normal, which is not something we, or at least I, desire, you know what I mean? So let's go. Now, what I wanted to say is, you can probably see that there's no thing on this on this video, and that's because I again couldn't get it working as it is with Minecraft. I don't know how it is that it did work with Guild of Dungeoneering and with Super Auto Pets, but not with this one, and Minecraft too. Essentially, let's take heart again. Baby Gecko. Chance to instantly attract a material when it's dropped. That's a very nice one. Plus range, that's cool. Again, shard. Beanie could have actually helped us a bunch. Let's go plant here. Anyways, yeah. So, that's why it's not here anymore. I might try to get it up again, as in working, but there is no promise from me that it'll actually happen. Because I have no, anything on it. I can't just tell it to work. If it doesn't work, I don't know what to do, and then it's just not gonna work. Am I really gonna die again? I doubt it, but still. Okay, it's fine. Cursed Boxing Glove, that's a good one. Knockback's also fine, damage fine, curse fine. Crit chance is, I think speed is gonna be helpful here. Maybe take armor now? Yeah. Armor is just gonna decrease the damage we get dealt to us by a percentage, which is a pretty nice thing. Go Corrupted Shard. And I won't take the Gentle Alien, it is a good one. Plus 5% enemies is gonna be much more money gain, but I do need to have another weapon. Coupon is also nice. Minus 5% item price is, again, helpful. Anchor as well, the third one. It is gonna be helping us a whole lot. Now, I do believe that from what I see, well, from what I've seen already and see right now, I do believe the DLC is quite a bit different actually from the base game, because there's a whole lot of more enemies, as well as the curse system, which is not like an only stat thing. It's a whole, it has a whole tree of weapons around it, the naval weapons, and that's pretty cool too. Let's take attack speed, because I think I'm struggling with that. Take coupon first, so it'll decrease whatever we're trying to get here. Can I get both of these? Yep, I can. So let's take it, anchor, leave it. Third corrupted shard, fourth even, in this one, that's cool. Nothing else is good here, okay. Also, you could probably see that whenever I finish a round and there's still quote-unquote money lying around, you can see that there is it gets collected into like a bag near my actual money count. And that's because at the next round, what happens is my money, is doubled that amount of times whenever I pick it up. So essentially, we don't lose any money that is dropped on the ground itself. So it's fine. Well, you could have seen there, like a fellow with a green bag go away from me. That was a loot man himself. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Get another anchor, that's gonna be fine. Corrupted shard again. Lost duck is gonna be very nice as well. 8 luck is... well, it is lucky to have that. I am lucky to have that. Anchor again. Trees die on hit. It's actually not that big a deal. We deal so much damage so that they don't stop us from destroying them in one hit, so it's fine. Bean Teacher, again, that's a very nice one. I have to take it. -2 damage, but more luck. We will also take that. More luck is always good. It's just, you have to know whenever it's bad to have more. Obviously it is good always, but it's just a problem that, essentially I might be overlooking any other stat that I need, and I will just be completely defenseless at some point. Yeah. This is a very stressful one. Sorry for not speaking, or talking more like, but I am kind of distressed here. I don't know. There's like a big clump of enemies in the middle, and whenever that happens, you know you're doing something wrong. Because there's just a big gathering there. Lifesteal will not help us a lot, because we do deal a lot of damage, we just don't deal it fast, we don't hit that much enemies because they die in one hit. Crit chance is also not needed. 12% damage, go range. Because what I said earlier is actually not true. The range still works, it's just that it works less. But it might help us. Scared Sausage, no need, because it's gonna deal absolutely 0 damage, so let's not take it. Bean Teacher is always nice. Take Anchor again. Let's go. So now we gain levels 50% faster. And I believe, how does that even happen? How do you get that much of it? That's a very cool one. I can also see these, piranha snakes, whatever they're called. They kind of wait around to grow up, and then they attack me in, Mach 10 speed. And I'd say that's cool, character building, because it doesn't make it, I can identify the threat before it happens. That's kind of cool. And I can shut them down before they try to do the same to me. Which is, again, is a very creative way to make a new enemy out of normal things. Metal Detector. We have a 5% more chance to get double materials. More luck, more engineering, less damage. I think no matter what, this is very good to take, just simply because of the doubling and the luck gained. Cute Monkey. Cute Monkey. 8% chance to heal whenever getting a material. That's very nice. Passive healing. Always take it if you're not going for ranged damage. I just have to say. Range is nice, but luck is better. I know what I said about overdosing on luck, but luck all the way, you know what I mean? Metal Detector again, we shall. Baby Squid, +1 HP regeneration when you level up. We have level 10. We might be able to get up to level 20 by the end of this. That's 10 HP regeneration. That might help. Yeah, let's call it that. Let's go. We're level 10, yeah. What did I lock there as well? Maybe that was a gentle alien. I don't know what I took. On the far left. I don't know. Let's go kind of into this pile of enemies so it doesn't form. Like I stopped it before it forms. Essentially just attacking enemies. Okay, we're struggling a bit. Just because of the, you know, attacks. As in, I'm not taking melee damage, I'm taking projectile damage. Like these slashes and all this projectile mess I'm seeing here. That was kind of stressful because of these big, you know, egg guys that hatch. They are certainly not friendly and will not give up on trying to destroy me. What's happening here? Please can the round end? Thank you. That was stressful as hell. Maybe let's go into damage. Maybe let's go armor. I'm not doing anything else. That's good. Coil. +5 knockback, and for every knockback we get 1 damage more. That's a good one. Let's go. A baby squid might be helpful. It even is. Let's go for it. XP gain and range, yeah. Alien as well. More damage, always nice. More trees spawn with the lumberjack shirt, and the trees die on hit. Let's go for it. Crystal. Plus, see, I haven't seen this item yet, so I don't know what it does. 5 attack speed more, +1. Every 1 second until the end of the wave, bonus is lost when taking damage. That's a good one. I will have to say that's a net positive no matter what. Plus, it's gonna be helpful. It's good. Plus HP, minus knockback, minus dodge. Minus knockback is gonna also knock our damage down a bit, but it's fine. +8 max health is very much worth it. I could just stand here, maybe I couldn't because of my attack speed not being as much as I'd like it to be. We already gained 1 HP regen from the squid, so that's cool. I guess I might have underestimated the bean guy a bit, because maybe the, you know, the +50 is actually gonna net us about 25, 27 when we end the game. Because it does become harder and harder to level up, but right now it doesn't seem like we're stopping anytime soon. So it might as well be fine. Now, if you see this to this point, I would like to ask one thing. Is the audio, all of it, as in the game, anything, is it good or bad? Go black belt, obviously. Let's get damage, luck, and maybe attack speed, because that's gonna be needed in a bit. But yeah, is audio fine, essentially, is what I want to ask. Because I don't know. To me, as you're hearing it right now, it seems fine. But to the viewer, it might be different. I do not know. So yeah, obviously you can change it to be, you know, lower or higher, the audio. But what I'm trying to say is, or ask is the, you know, am I like a little more silent than the music? Maybe the music is much louder than me? I don't know. That's what I want to know, essentially. So go lumberjack, go crystal, go acid. Lifesteal minus elemental damage. That's a good one. I do want that. Cyclops worm, yeah, that's a good one too. Killing a tree spawns a turret. Now this could help, but +10 damage a second is not very nice, you know what I mean? Plus it's not centered on me as well. It's gonna be in a random place on the map itself. It's not that good. So yeah, get charcoal for 2 more melee damage and that's it, we can go on. Take this, +8 elemental, no need. And +5 crit chance weapon. Weapon deals additionally scales with 10% elemental damage. Uh-huh. That's cool. So elemental damage ups are gonna be also normal damage ups, just 10% less. That's cool, but minus elemental damage is not gonna be good for us. But it's gonna give us 8 anyways. So it's about 1% more, 1 more damage. But it's gonna also give us crit chance. It's a good one, let's call it good anyways for any build. Let's go for it. By the way, I still have not filled up all of my weapon slots. That might be a problem. Like right now, I have an equivalent of 1 level 4 anchor, whereas my actual goal is to have 6 level 4 anchors. So I'm 1/6 of the way to go. Also what I can see is the lobsters, kind of looking like lobsters anyways, these guys. They are a bit more tanky. They get dealt, instead of 106 damage, only 100. And I believe they just take less damage, that's it. I think so, yeah. Maybe. Oh, that was a clean slice right through the main wave. Plus 2 melee damage, plus 3 attack damage, or speed, plus 10% speed for 10 seconds when you take damage. Minus elemental damage as well. Let's take it, but it is gonna maybe devalue the frozen heart, so maybe let's not take it. Plus damage, yeah, I would assume so. So let's not get this one. Maybe small fish is always nice for us anyways. Corrupted shard, Cyclops worm is always nice too. HP regen, elemental damage, no. HP regeneration until the end of the wave when picking up a consumable while at max health. That might as well be good. Yeah, let's call it. Let's call it that. Let's get it. Shady potion is always good, is it? No, it's not good, no. Cyclops worm cursed. Let's take it. Spyglass. Minus 25% reroll price and more range. Well, I will. Sure as hell. I will take it right now. Get metal detector, get anchor. That's gonna be very nice. An elite is gonna appear right now. That might not be a good thing. I might have to worry about something. Yeah, they kind of just shoot me. And I wouldn't exactly say that's good. Because that is gonna deal a lot of damage to me if I'm not careful. Whereas you really couldn't pin me as a guy that's helpful. What? Careful. See? Just have to stop moving whenever that happens, huh? Oh, if he's a... I wanted to say that if he's away from me, he doesn't do that. But now I have no leverage over the words. Over my words. Anyways, so with this, I have failed twice now to actually win. In this case, I might end it here, and we will continue after tomorrow, because tomorrow is a Minecraft video that I also haven't made yet. It was supposed to be today, but yeah, I kind of had my whole schedule pushed away into the abyss. So yeah, with this, I will be calling it here, and just, you know, props to you for watching, and I guess bye-bye.